He's going for it.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Lumsden Motorsports Garage. I'm Wade Lumsden, and it is day 2 of Dirt Track Championship in Fallon, Nevada. Hoping to have some better luck than last night. Hey, look what just pulled up. Tuff Truck. I went to O'Reilly's and got myself some antifreeze. It's starting to get pretty cold around here, so gonna put some antifreeze in the truck. Got lots of work to do. Yeah, so let's get to work here. All right, so Tuff Truck just made it down here. How'd it run coming down? Yeah. Really? It's not running good? Well, she does need to warm up a little bit. But, well, cool. Yeah, we're gonna get some antifreeze in the radiator on the Tuff Truck, and we might go jump it a little bit. The jumps are still out in the infield, so just to have a good time. Man, look at these dents and stuff. Maybe I can just push that out. Oh yeah, look at that body work extraordinaire.
Like nothing ever happened.
Like nothing ever happened. Well, cool. So we'll mess with that a little bit, but really what we got to work on here is yeah. Mashed up the front end last night. New bumper. Had a lot of unfortunate events go on, so oh well, is what it is. We'll give the car a good once over. We'll look at tires. I got to get this front nose patched back together, the front bumper patched back together. I'm kind of glad that wasn't a brand new bumper and I decided to patch it because it ended up getting completely trashed. It's always sad when you trash brand new parts and you don't get use out of them, but at least it was a patched together bumper. And my welds held. Look at that. Oh my goodness, look at that. They're not pretty down there on the actual pipe, but my welds actually held. It was the pipes that, man, heck yeah. I'm no welder, but I'm always ecstatic when they hold.
Pretty has to be functional.
It doesn't have to be pretty, it has to be functional. So all right, we're gonna jump into this here. Okay, so that all, this all just started in a whirlwind. I got called up, we did driver's meeting. I had to run up and do the national anthem. None of the front nose or anything was on. Thank goodness I had Jordan over here, he was helping me out. We got the nose and front bumper patched back on here. We were the very first heat race. I started in the back, finished 4th. I mean, for barely getting in the car and even being late, I'm okay with that. A couple changes I want to make for the main though. I'd like to get it down into the track. So last night the only tire that I had was on a 3-off wheel here. I think what I need to do is put a 4-off wheel there, suck that in just a little bit so it'll roll over a little bit harder. It's, you know, cold at night here. It's racing in the desert, cold at night, but it's still a nice warm day today. And that track, you know, we're racing in the middle of the day today. We started at 1 o'clock, so it's gonna dry off and slick off pretty fast. So I just want to preemptively get into that. So I need to take a chance to get some water in me, get ready in the bootlegger. Bootlegger is here. We're gonna do double duty again tonight. It's getting kind of crazy, and we might get a nice little fun treat. Jordan's been working on the truck a little bit, which is awesome. Thank you, Jordan. No body work or anything yet, but we adjusted the slide collar down some more. That way it initiates the stiffer spring sooner, which is awesome. We also put some, before I only had water in it, so making sure I don't know the next time I'm actually going to be near the truck. So just to be safe, and I don't know how soon it's going to freeze. We've already gotten snow in the area, so like I just want to be safe. So we put some antifreeze in it today. That was my primary goal, and then we were like, hey, you know what? Let's drive it around. We changed out the fuel filter again. As you can see, this is the new fuel filter, and it's still got a bunch of crud in it. But the other one was worse. It had a mountain of sand in it, so I have a feeling a dropping of the fuel tank is in the future. But anyways, enough about the Tuff Truck. We're here to race stock cars today. I got to get ready to rock and roll in the bootlegger. So okay, I just quickly ran up to see where we line up for the bootlegger. We are front row outside of the very first bootlegger heat. I think the Gen X's just went out. Nope, dwarf cars are out right now. And then we have the Gen X's and then us. So I'm gonna start prepping to get into the car and rock and roll. Probably right when the Gen X's go out is when I'll jump in the car. But until then, I'm gonna try to work out some tire stuff here with the Modified. 3, but it's a 1. Thank you. Alrighty, quick update. Won the heat race. Yeah, won the heat race in the bootlegger. Car was fast, car's good. I think we're gonna be able to rock and roll in that thing tonight. Hopefully we don't have any bad luck again. Right now Jordan is in the hi, Jordan's in the Tuff Truck. There's still a couple jumps out there. He's been tweaking on it. We moved the collar for the slider down. How far do you think we moved that thing down? Probably 2 inches. Yeah. So we put the thing at full droop. We wanted to get stiffer sooner, so we put the thing at full droop and then adjusted it when it was at full droop. And so it's only like 1 3/4 inches off the slider at full droop, so it'll get stiffer a whole lot faster. Hopefully that'll be good. We're gonna find out. I don't know. He's the one jumping it, so he's gonna be able to know if it's stiff or not. Oh, and it's running a whole lot better. We changed the fuel filter earlier. I don't know if I told you guys that, or rather Jordan did. He also put some ATF in it, and, you know, we winterized it and all that jazz. So we have intermission coming up. Okay, I have to get into my car first thing, but Jordan's gonna go out there and probably hit some jumps and put on a little bit of a show, I guess. Don't get stuck in any of the huge mud puddles. Yeah, it's only 2-wheel drive. All right, guys, we'll be back. Jordan's already on it. This is technically our intermission, and he's oh man, he's going for it. Oh! Woo! Woo! I think we built a truck. Oh my goodness. Tiss, stand right there. Wow. Wow, here he comes again. Oh, that was way softer.
He went easy that time.
He went way easy that time. It might have scared him. That first one, oh my God. So before he started, he's still driving around. Before he started, we were talking about how he was probably gonna end up landing inside this. I think he cleared that. Didn't he clear the giant?
Yeah, he cleared it by just a little bit over there.
Oh man, that's awesome. Oh,
it's no
he might have. It sounds like it's blubbering as he's going by. He might have sucked up a bunch more stuff into the fill filter, but
bunch of mud spit up when he landed that first time.
Yeah, that's all right. Whew. I think he enjoyed that, but that, oh my God, that was some air. Let's go get some driver feedback. All right, well, feedback.
It jumps good.
It jumps good, yeah. That last couple times around, were you like in second gear or something, or? Because it sounded like it was bogging, or was it just running a little rough?
It was in second gear, but I think I should have put it right.
Oh, you do?
There's one cut light.
Oh, it flashed too bad.
Was it in second gear?
Yeah.
Yeah. So first time around, he was in first, and he frickin' sent it. I hope that video comes out real good. Then he put it up into second gear. So, but then he got splashed in the face. We left the hood off, but apparently we need to have the hood on there so you don't get completely stuff on your face. Awesome.
They built something to get the water.
Yeah, we might have gotten some wet distributor stuff going on, but hey, she jumped, she lives. I just wanted some proof for you guys that that it actually, you know, does what it's supposed to do. So, whew, now it's time to go jump in the Modified. Alrighty, so lineup just got put up. Looks like Modifieds, we run first. I am second row outside. Bootleggers, I pulled the 3. I missed the draw on the modifieds by one spot. So pulled the 3, so we're starting inside second row. So all right, and I had a bunch of guys jump in and help me get the car ready, so we're gonna be ready to rock and roll. Okay, that was a fun little intermission. I'm glad we got to do that. We might do some more at the end of the night, I don't know. Don't really have time to look at the truck. They just called the modifieds for lineup, but thankfully we are ready to rock and roll. Yeah, I think, sorry, I keep eyeballing this truck. I'm excited. That first jump he went off of was so exciting. I think the carburetor got some water in it after the air cleaner got wet and all that stuff, because we weren't running a hood or nothing, so nothing to deflect splash. But we'll talk about the Tuff Truck later. I got to get into a modified. Alrighty guys, Modified Maine is over. We spent a lot of time working in the track. The top side when we started was still really slick, so I was afraid to go up there. I tried the top side after the checkered flag dropped, and it was great. I should have moved up to the top side, and I might have had a chance to track them guys down, but that's all right. After everything else that happened through this weekend, I'm happy to have gone across the tech pad. Took third, so and the car looks like it's in good shape. So no damage, no, you know, we didn't break nothing, nobody got into nobody. It was good, so that's what we like to see. Survived that night, so thank goodness. Now I gotta get us all ready inside the bootlegger, and hopefully we have a good run in that, because we know how my luck's been going with that lately. So I dropped the rubber piece that goes inside the GoPro mount. Okay, I'll track that down and get us mounted up and ready to go. Okay, well, night is almost over. We still have elections. Rattlesnake Raceway is all volunteers and elected volunteers that work here. So they're up there counting ballots for that end of the season, right? And then they're gonna do awards for the weekend. I don't know if we're gonna get any awards, especially with our rough start yesterday, but took third in the modified today. I'm okay with that. Bumper, nose, all that stuff is in good shape. We're just covered in mud from doing a lot of wheel packing earlier. So, I mean, I can't be upset. The car's gonna load itself. We're just a little roughed up, but hey, you know, that was all right in the modified. Had a good time. Bootlegger, that was some wild stuff. You'll see in the video, I drive out on the track when they're about to go green. I had a quick car swap, and they were supposed to hold it for me, but then they went green, and then we had a complete restart, and then they gave me my spot with the complete restart. And we ended up going around and back to the back of the pack. The rear end was bouncing really bad. I think we might have lost like a right rear shock or something when we hit that infield the first time, because it was bouncing bad. I had my hands full the whole time trying to keep the rear end under me. I mean, the track was slick, but I really had my hands full the entire time. Then I got up to I managed to catch a lot of people and get back up to fourth. Luckily, another caution came out, sucked the leaders and stuff back in. I started fourth. They told one of the cars that they needed to get their window net fixed because it looked like it was down, and I was upset because it looked like we have a rule here that, you know, officials don't touch your car. So should have had to leave the track and come around to the back of the pack, which would have given me another spot, which would have put me up a row, and I wouldn't have had to be stuck behind who I was stuck behind for a little while. But it turns out that the window net was up. It was just like sliding backwards, so that needs to be tightened up. So I was a little upset at the time in the car, but it is what it is. I managed to get around them guys, managed to suck in the leader, and I got up to him with, I think it was like 2 laps to go, and I was like, okay, now I can set him up. And then we came around and we took the white flag, and I was like, well, time to yank the rookie's chain a little bit, I guess. And we tried a nice little bump and run, so I gave him a nice little push on the back straightaway. I got on the brakes real hard, wasn't touching him going into the corners or nothing. I made sure he had three car lengths ish of distance between us before we went into the corner. And I probably gave him too much because we went across the checkered flag and he got me by, I don't know, half a car or a bumper, or I will have to look at the video to see, but he didn't get me by much. I needed one more lap. That's all I needed, was one more lap, or not to have spun myself earlier in the race, right? So is what it is. But hey, if you're gonna bump and run somebody, you know, make sure you're being considerate, right? Like, you're doing it on a straightaway, you're pushing them square, you're not getting them all out of shape and all out of sorts, you know, you're not trying to spin somebody, you're just trying to let them know you're there, and put it in their head that maybe they need to drive deeper into the corner than they really want to stay in front of you. So I'm not trying to tell you guys to, if you're drivers, don't be slamming people in the back end just to get them out of your way, right? It's just a little bit of a bump going down a straightaway, not hitting them in the corner, because you hit them in the corner and it spins them out. So yeah, you can do little things like that, but you're not, like I said, you're not trying to upset their car, you're not trying to you know, You're not trying to spin anybody out. So at least that's never my intention. I know a lot of other people that take that a little too far. They'll push you all the way into the corner and then get on the brake, or right as you're coming into the corner they'll give you a tap, and it's not really the purpose of the bump and run. So, but is what it is. Gonna get cleaned up here. I got lots to clean up because we were working on the Tuff Truck and the race car and the bootlegger and all of that happy stuff. And I think we might go out and play with the Tuff Truck a little bit more. Jordan, what do you think?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. So all right guys, I'm gonna let you go here. Maybe I'll get some more footage of the Tuff Truck for you, but don't forget to like, subscribe, questions, comments, concerns down below. Lumsden Motorsports Facebook page. Let me know if you want a t-shirt. We'll get hooked up and make that happen. And yeah, it was an interesting weekend. So I think we're gonna come back and race one more race. Diamond Mountain, the Susanville racetrack. They had a bunch of fires in California. If you watch my other videos, all the smoke was terrible, but they were trying to get another race in, and they had planned one for the 29th and 30th, called a Halloween race. Well, then they had another fire, and the fire department moved back in. They're at the fairgrounds, so the fire department moved back in, and so they weren't able to have their race. But they are partnering up with Rattlesnake Raceway and gonna have their final race here. It'll be completely run by their staff, which will be kind of cool. So I can't come to the first night. I have other plans that I made, but I will try to be here for the second night. So we do got at least one more race in the season. We'll see what we can do. So again, like, subscribe, question, comment, concerns down below. Lumsden Motorsports Facebook page, and we will catch you guys next video. Thanks for watching.